Welcome to my channel where we share with you the most exciting and intriguing content. Today we are going to talk about a cheating wife who met her match in the form of karma. This is one of the best cheating exposed stories that you will ever come across. So without any further ado, let's get started. Our next story is from Reddit, and it is titled, "I exposed my wife as infidelity by putting her in an impossible position." I am a 32-year-old man. I live in a small town in Europe. I have been married for 5 years, and I have 2 kids with my wife, ages 3 and 4. We also own a small business together, which takes up a lot of our time. It's the only reason we can afford our house and our basic lifestyle. Our business has been slow lately, so we are both working extra hours. One day last month, my mother-in-law called me saying that my wife was at their house because she wasn't feeling well and needed some help. While they were talking, I heard my wife say to her mother that she had something important to tell me. When I got home that evening, I asked my wife what she wanted to talk about, and she said nothing, just some stupid stuff. "Don't worry." And she changed the subject. But every time I tried to bring up the subject, she would either change the subject or completely ignore me. She would also get upset if I touched her. On top of these, my wife became distant and cold. She spent more and more time at her parents' house and eventually moved in there. Every time I texted her, she took hours to reply. Sometimes she wouldn't reply until the next day. Since my wife and I didn't spend much time together anymore, I decided to move into my mother's house. I missed my children very much, but my wife said that I had to respect her wishes for some space. My mother supported me and told me that I had to do what I felt was right. At this point, I had lost hope, so I started seeing a therapist. During a session, I expressed my frustration over not being able to talk to my wife about what was going on. The therapy suggested that I try to give her space, but I told her that I couldn't. I missed my kids too much, so I decided to go back home. When I got home, I found a note on the front door saying that my wife and her mother had gone grocery shopping. I thought, great, finally I can rest. But when I opened the door, I noticed something strange. The guest room where my mother-in-law was staying was locked from the inside. I knocked on the door and asked if everything was okay. "Yes," came the muffled reply. Then I heard my wife's voice saying, "Mom, he's here." They must have left in a hurry. I went to the kitchen table and saw a half-written note from my wife. It said, "I'm sorry. I haven't been honest with you. I have something important to tell you, but I'm afraid of your reaction. Please don't be angry." I immediately felt that something was wrong. Where were they? Why did they leave in such a hurry? Why did my wife write the note? What did she want to tell me? These questions kept me up all night. The next morning, I went to work, but I couldn't concentrate. My mind was elsewhere. In the middle of the workday, I decided to check my email on my phone. One of the emails was from my wife. It was a picture of her and her mother in the same bed. Both of them were asleep. The photo is recent. There was no doubt that they were in the same bed together. I stared at the screen in disbelief. What did this mean? Had they been sleeping together? Why? When I arrived home that evening, I confronted my wife. She admitted that she had been sleeping with her mother this entire time. She said that she had always felt a connection with her mother, and that she could uncontrol her feelings. It explained why she had been so distant and cold towards me. It also explained why she had been spending so much time at her parents' house. I was heartbroken. I couldn't believe that the woman I loved could do this to me, but then I felt anger rising inside of me. Why did she have to take my side of the bed? Why did she leave me without saying goodbye? Why did she hide things from me? Most importantly, why did she sleep with her mother? I had so many questions, but she refused to answer any of them. She said that I wasn't worthy of an explanation. That's when I lost it. I screamed at her and told her how much she had hurt me. She packed a suitcase and left. She went back to her parents' house. A few days later, I received a message from her saying that she was moving out and that she would be filing for divorce. I told her that she could keep the house and the business. I didn't want anything from her. A week after that, she called me and asked me to meet her at a cafe. She told me that she had found a new boyfriend. He was a married man with kids too. She told me that she was in love with him and that she never loved me. "What?" I exclaimed. She actually admitted that she never loved me. "So why did you marry me?" Primera, ask, because I was desperate to get pregnant. Now that I have the kids, I'm free. It's over. I'm done with you. And with that, she hung up. I couldn't believe what I had just heard. My wife didn't love me. She'd used me for 5 years. She had used our relationship to get pregnant. Then she had discarded me like garbage. Now she was flaunting her new lover. To this day, I still don't know why she slept with her mother. Maybe she really loves her mother. Maybe she was just trying to make her feel better. Who knows? Several months have passed since the divorce. I've moved on. I'm seeing someone new. My ex-wife is also in a new relationship. I wish her and her lover all the happiness in the world. As for my children, they live with me. They visit their mother every other weekend. It pains me to see them go, but I know that it's for the best. My son asked me the other day why his sister and he had to live with Grandpa and Grandma instead of both parents. I told him that sometimes families come in different shapes and forms, but that doesn't make them any less loving. He nodded, understanding. I think that even though my marriage failed, I'm still a good father and husband. Here's what some Reddit users had to say. Opie, I'm sorry you had to go through this. You seem like a genuinely nice guy. Your wife sounds like a self-centered witch. No wonder she doesn't want you around anymore. Another user wrote, it sounds like Opie's wife had an affair with her mother's boyfriend or something. It would explain why she left him without saying goodbye, and why she is now dating a married man with kids. I think OP deserves an explanation as to why she did what she did. If she refuses to give him one, then screw her. At least OP is out of that toxic situation and can move on. And that's all for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please share your thoughts with us, and we'll see you soon.